There is a truth about money that isn't hidden in a vault. It's hidden in your morning alarm. Most people think money is a reward for labor. It's not. Money is a system of permission. It decides where you are allowed to sleep, what you are allowed to eat, and how much of your children's lives you are allowed to see. We aren't taught the rules of money in school because the system doesn't need architects of freedom. It needs tenants. It needs employees. It needs people who are just comfortable enough to stay quiet, but just broke enough to keep showing up. That is the first untold truth. The velocity of vanishing. You were told to save, but saving is a slow-motion car crash. Money is not a stagnant pool. It is a river. The moment it stops moving, it begins to evaporate. Inflation isn't just prices going up. It is the literal theft of the hours you already worked. If you saved $100 in 1970, that represented 40 hours of life. Today, that same $100 represents 2. The system didn't just take your money, it took your history. Hard work is a flat line. Understanding movement is a curve. While you are trading your life for a fixed hourly rate, the wealthy are building value engines. They don't work for the dollar. They own the pipes the dollars flow through. Act 3. The debt alchemy. Here is the paradox. Every dollar in your pocket is someone else's debt. Money isn't born in a printing press anymore. It's born when someone signs a loan. The world is drowning in debt, yet the wealthy are getting richer. Why? Because there are 2 types of fire. One burns your house down. The other powers the engine. Most people use debt to buy a mirage. Cars, clothes, and tech that lose value the moment you touch them. You are literally borrowing from your future self to impress people you don't even like. But the 1%? They use debt as a lever. They borrow to buy assets that produce cash. The asset pays the debt. The debt wipes out the taxes, and the ownership remains. They are playing 3D chess while the rest of the world is playing checkers with their own rent money. Act 4. The magnifier. A mirror reflecting a person, but the reflection is shifting between different versions of themselves. Money will not fix a broken soul. It is simply a giant magnifying glass. If you are greedy, money makes you a monster. If you are lost, money makes you a wanderer. But if you are disciplined, money becomes autonomy. Wealth without wisdom is just a high-speed chase toward a cliff. This is why lottery winners end up back at the starting line within years. They had the fuel, but they didn't have the map. Real security isn't a high balance. Real security is a stack of unbreakable skills, multiple streams of sovereignty, and the leverage to walk away from any table that no longer serves you. Act 5. The final revelation. The ultimate untold truth is this. The goal was never to have the most money. The goal was to never have to ask for permission again. Permission to rest, permission to speak, permission to live. Once you stop chasing the currency and start mastering the system, the chase ends. You don't find wealth. You position yourself to receive it. Stop chasing. Start positioning. Now that you've seen the truth, what are you going to do with your Monday? Subscribe to Untold Truth.